I warn you of punishment in this worldly life at the hands of the mujahideen, and I would also like to warn you of a greater punishment, and that is the eternal punishment of hellfire.
All Muslims are going to hellfire. Quran, Surah 1970-72.
Promised for those who die not having submitted as Muslims to the one true God of all that exists.
Allah is not God. Muhammad's pagan father Abd Allah was named after the pagan moon god Allah. Muhammad's paternal cousin Allah Abbas was named after the pagan moon god Allah. Muhammad's son Qasim Abd Allah was named after the pagan moon god Allah. Muhammad's son was hermaphrodite.
I was one of you. I was a typical Canadian. I grew up on the hockey rink and spent my teenage years on stage playing guitar. I had no criminal record, I was a bright student, and maintained a strong GPA in university. So how could one of your people end up in my place? And why is it that your own people are the ones turning against you at home? The answer is that we have accepted the true call of the prophets and the messengers of God.
We can't deny the truth. Muslim is an Arabic word which means submit not to God, but to Allah. Muhammad told his Catholic wife that he have seen the devil in a cave, but his Catholic wife told him that this must be Angel Gabriel, and that he must be a prophet. Islam is the way to hell. According to Quran, Surah Maryam 1970-72, every Muslim will go to hell. Here let me read for you from the Quran, Surah Maryam 1970-72. Then, surely it is we who are most knowing of those most worthy of burning in hell. Not one of you there is saved Muslim, but he shall go down to hell. This is upon your Lord Allah an inevitability decreed. Then we will save those who feared your Lord Allah and leave the wrongdoers within it, on their knees. Reported in Sahih al-Bukhari, the Prophet of Islam said, some of the people will stay in hellfire, and some will be cut or torn by the hooks, and fall into hellfire, and some will be punished and then relieved. When Allah has finished his judgments among the people, he will take whomever he will out of hell through his mercy. He will then order the angels to take out of the fire all those who used to worship none but Allah. The angels will recognize them in the fire by the marks of prostration, on their foreheads, for the fire will eat up all the human body except the mark caused by prostration, as Allah has forbidden the fire to eat the mark of prostration. They will come out of the hell fire, completely burned. The Prophet of Islam said, no one of you will enter paradise by his deeds alone. They asked, not even you, O Messenger of Allah? He said, not even me. Unless Allah covers me with his grace and mercy. But you don't know if there is any grace and mercy in not God, but Allah. Muslim is an Arabic word which means submit not to God, but to Allah.